round. He's got to survive them and get by them, and then try to outbox Pacquiao in the later rounds of the fight.
He'll be trying to move to his left, which is good, so he gets away from the power shot of the left-handed fighter. Although Pacquiao has talked about this week, he has more power in his right hand now, so let's see if that comes into play during this fight. But Larios has to go the typical way.
Now here they go and mix it up a little bit. It's Manny that dictates that as he goes hunting downstairs. He wants to blast the body. If he can't reach the head, he wants to blast the body. Manny feints, bounces side to side, sets himself up, feints again. And a feint's as good as a light jab, a positioning jab sometimes. Now he rolls the jab out there, slides.
What he will be able to do during the course of this fight. And he gets a premonition here of what's going to be available as he's able to go down and score.
Morning here on a Sunday, where you're watching across the United States. It's Saturday night, and I hope you're enjoying your Saturday night at home with us. Terrific boxing so far, and this is a strategic match so far. But one punch from Manny can change the course of this momentarily. And you see Larios is there. Pick up the right hand, and now the exchange. He caught him with the left hand that time. The left hand power shot by Larios, by Pacquiao, spun the head of Larios.
And he has some early trouble here in round two, as the Pacman has jumped on him now.
This is the way we expect to see Manny in the first round, but he kind of cruised through the first round, testing his movements and getting his positioning. Larios looked almost awkward, reaching with his right-hand power shot there, and it doesn't do anything to Manny Pacquiao. It doesn't even get positioning for Larios. Manny in front of him now, moving the hands up and down, looping right hand. Manny feints away, spins to his right, and takes it mostly in the block.
And Larios stood up and took one shot. He has to stand in at some point and try to get Pacquiao to respect him a little. But the key thing for him, keep the movement. When he stopped with the movement, he stopped long enough that Pacquiao nailed him.
Long stop in front of him. Nice side-to-side movement by Larios, forcing Pacquiao to miss. And there he is, keeping the jab and keeping Manny Pacquiao honest. Remember, Freddie Roach told us that he also possesses power in his right hand now that Larios may not expect, and if he slides around and gets too close without throwing punches, he could be nailed with a right hook, in this case, for the southpaw fighter. And he gets it inside, flash to the body and back upstairs.
Larios gambled from the outside to try and score with his right hand, and that's why he got nailed.
He got caught, he maybe started. His Manny opening up in round two, and he's got Larios reeling a little bit. You see those knees are a little bit jellied in them right now. And you see the legs start to go, and they did start to go. He's not out on his feet, but he's back on his heels a little bit more now, and his legs a little bit heavier. And now the wide stance as he bounces and lands a right hand of his own, but it doesn't hurt Manny Pacquiao.
No, but at least he was able to score with it. He fired it from the right spot. Larios cannot afford to throw a right hand and be short.
Well, that time he wasn't. He got the good looking right hand out there, and he has his legs back again. Good bounce back in the knees. A little bit of jelly in the knees just for a second with Larios. And he's able to weather the storm with 19 seconds to go in the second round. Manny must feel that he can do what he wants when he decides to open up. And he hit an uppercut in there with a left hand. But he's okay. His legs are okay. But Manny's getting more confident as the seconds tick away. We're in the closing seconds of round two. The bell ends the second round.
He's firing these shots and outside and getting caught on the counter.
Yeah, he got pummeled by that right hand shot that time. And I see what Freddie Roach is talking about. That Manny can come forward that left shoulder and show a lot of power now with his right hand. There's another right hand shot to follow. And the left. And now Larios' legs don't look solid. He has to separate them very wide to stand up. And he has nailed Larios. So he's beginning to bust up the face of Larios as well. Manny having things his way right now. Don't forget this is a dead even fight after 4. And Manny Pacquiao won 5, 6, and 7. So look at this combination.
The body shots by Pacquiao slowing Larios down to the point where he's not able to use as much of the ring as he was doing earlier. And so there's less recovery time for him. There's less time for his to regroup. And Pacquiao is all over him.
Well, we knew that Larios would come in condition. We knew he'd be in shape. We knew on the heels of not being able to get down and weight against Israel Vasquez that this was going to be a new weight classification for him that's was going to be successful, but not because of the power of Pacquiao has he been able to be successful, but he's made one whale of a fight out of it so far.
He showed up. I mean, that right hand in round 3 indicated that he intended to take his best chances in here, and he's still alive.
Yeah, he is, and now Manny spins him. And he unleashes the barrage of the goal. He wants to try and finish it now, and Larios shakes his head and says, okay, let's make it a war. That, again, is a mistake for Larios, but that's the nature of a prize fighter. These guys don't become boxers if they're not willing to engage. And this guy's willing to engage, and it could be to his detriment. With the long looping right hand partially blocked on the gloves of Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao right in front of him, looking to land a power shot. And it can come from either hand, left or right. And the bell ends the eighth in his cheek, hoping that Manny comes out of this unscathed.
People always hate after a fight is announced to see the guy take an interim fight because all kinds of things can happen, like a headbutt right here that can knock you back for a little while.
And taking what they call a tune-up fight, this is more than a tune-up opponent. Larios, a former world champ, he was carefully picked, and that's part of the profession of boxing, but this guy is in great shape and has come here to fight, and not an easy task for a guy as a war hero.
No such thing as a tune-up fight. Usually you get a tune-up and oil change and you get your whole car redone.
That's Ab Judah. Carlos Baldomir surprised him. The hand speed of Pacquiao on the ninth. And now Manny goes with that left-hand power sleeve. Right hand in the face trying to position for a power shot. Feints around, rolls around to his right. Larios doing his best to hang in there to mount some sort of offense. Blood trickles from the left thigh as Manny touches him up again with the right hand. And he goes with the left-hand lead this time, and that's what he's famous for. Straight left hand again, and here it comes again. A combination of punches by Manny. And the face is really busting up of Oscar Larios.
Yeah, Pacquiao's punch percentage is up a lot in this round. He's getting close and getting through.
And the bell ends the ninth. And he's able to defend himself. It goes on. The eye does not look good whatsoever of Oscar Larios. And you wonder how much you can see out of that left eye. But this guy doesn't quit. He keeps throwing punches, thus he doesn't give the ref a chance to stop the fight.
That's why Pacquiao spins, moves to the right, fires shots to the vulnerable eye area, and keeps the pressure coming on. But for Larios, this has been a classic example of you can will yourself not to get knocked out. And right now, he is willing himself to stay as much of this fight as he can.
And for that, you give him all the credit in the world. He's a courageous boxer at the last minute of this 10th round. Manny would like to finish it if he possibly can. But he doesn't show great impatience to me, though. You know, not an urgency like, I gotta knock this guy out. He waits his opportunity when he sees the clearing, he'll take it.
I've got some patience there. No need to lunge. No need to let the other guy get lucky. Because if you do, guy can catch you coming in.
Manny up on his toes. He got caught with a pretty good looping right hand right there, but it didn't hurt him at all. A couple light lefts thrown by Manny. There's a strong left and then the spinning move. I love that move by Larios. And when he does that, he throws his right hand right on top of that eye of Larios. And pretty soon it becomes an even more and more major factor in the possible ending of this fight. Pacquiao just outboxing him now. We talk about conditioning. We had questions whether he was in great shape. Well, those questions. Pretty good shot, but the legs of Larios are a little bit out right now. You know that he's very heavy in the heels, although he tries to get up on his toes, but he's in magnificent shape coming into this fight, and he really, really worked hard. And the pace of this fight is another thing. I mean, there's been non-stop action in this fight from the get-go.
Good action, and you know, people who are going to sit there and compare now what happens with Pacquiao, Morales, etc. He has walked into a good number of right hands tonight, and against somebody with more power, there will be that speculation about, will that hurt him in future fights? So there's a lot of risk for the mill when you look at Pacquiao's future fights. And for Larios, he has performed well on a world stage. He went away, he trained, he fought well. He will get another fight on the heels of this because you can be a beneficiary of low expectations.
Oh, down he goes. Come with a series of punches that put him down. He counts up to 4 and 5. Will take the standing 8 count. That was just an accumulation of punches. And now it's kind of academic what might happen in this fight. Manny Pacquiao had him down and would like to knock him out here in the last 30 seconds of this fight. Larios, he just wants to survive this round now. He throws a shot. There's no quitting, Larios, and he's taking 2 more big shots. But he throws his own. He ties up Manny Pacquiao. He's not in strictly survival mode. He wants to try to finish strong. Manny's got the smile on his face, and now we're inside of 10 seconds to go. How about this? Oscar Larios apparently will survive the fight. He won't get the decision, but he's made it a great war and a wonderful prize fight. Listen to the crowd reaction. I scored at 118-108 in favor of Pacquiao, and I would expect that the 3 judges will have it someplace in that ballpark. It was a terrific win, in my opinion, for Manny Pacquiao. We'll still have to make that official, of course. Now, what you've seen is a tremendous